You ever wonder why your money disappears before the month ends, like it grew legs and walked off? Well, it's not magic. It's bad budgeting. In 2025, managing your money the wrong way can leave you broke fast. So today, I'm breaking down the 5 biggest budgeting mistakes people are making and how to fix them. Let's lock in. Listen, I get it. Budgeting can feel about as exciting as watching paint dry. But trust me, not having a budget is like setting sail without a map. You might end up somewhere, but it probably won't be where you wanted to go. Think of it this way. A budget isn't about restricting yourself. It's about giving yourself direction. It's about making conscious choices with your money so you can achieve your goals, whether that's buying a house, traveling the world, or just having some breathing room in your finances. The good news is, creating a budget doesn't have to be complicated. There are tons of tools out there that make it super easy. You've got apps like Mint and YNAB, You Need a Budget, which connect to your bank accounts and automatically categorize your spending. Or, if you're more of a spreadsheet person, good old Google Sheets will do the trick. The key is to write it all down. Track everything, and I mean everything. That $5 latte, that $10 lunch, that $200 grocery run, it all adds up. You can't manage what you don't measure, right? Remember, if you fail to plan your money will plan to leave. And trust me, you don't want to be left holding the bag. This is a big one, guys. We often focus on the big expenses, rent, car payments, that sort of thing, but it's the small, seemingly insignificant expenses that can really sneak up on you. Think about it. That $5 coffee every morning might not seem like a big deal, but it adds up to $150 a month. That $12 subscription you barely use, another $144 down the drain. And don't even get me started on those pesky delivery fees. Here's the scary part. $10 a day on these little things adds up to $300 a month, which is a whopping $3,600 a year. That's enough for a pretty sweet vacation, right? So, how do you combat this? Awareness is key. Track every single purchase for a week. You might be surprised by what you find. Then, start cutting back. Cancel those unused subscriptions, make coffee at home, and limit those takeout orders. Your wallet will thank you. Chapter 3. We all have these idealistic visions of ourselves. The super disciplined version that wakes up at 5 a.m., hits the gym, eats nothing but kale smoothies, and never spends a dime on anything frivolous. But let's be real, most of us aren't wired that way, and that's okay. The problem is when we try to budget based on this unrealistic version of ourselves. We budget like we'll never eat out, but then we end up ordering takeout 3 times a week. We plan $0 for emergencies, and then our car decides to have a meltdown. The key is to budget for your real life, not your fantasy life. Be honest with yourself about your spending habits and build in some wiggle room. Remember, life happens. Unexpected expenses pop up. You deserve to treat yourself once in a while, and sometimes you just need a break from cooking. Build a buffer zone into your budget for these things, and don't be afraid to adjust your budget as needed. The important thing is to stay consistent and keep track of your spending. Chapter 4. Creating a budget is a great first step, but it's only half the battle. The other half is actually sticking to it, and that requires vigilance. Think of it like working out. You wouldn't just go to the gym once, lift a few weights, and expect to see results, right? You need to be consistent, track your progress, and make adjustments along the way. The same goes for your finances. You need to regularly check in on your spending, see where your money is going, and make sure you're on track to meet your goals. I recommend setting aside just 15 minutes every week, maybe Sunday evenings, for a quick money check-in. Use your budgeting app, bank statements, or whatever method works best for you to review your spending from the past week. Are you sticking to your budget? Are there any areas where you're overspending? Do you need to make any adjustments? Treat your money like your health. If you don't check in regularly, it gets out of shape fast. Chapter 5. This is probably the most important point. A lot of people think of saving and investing as something you do with leftover money. But here's the thing. There's rarely any leftover money. If you wait until the end of the month to see what's left to save, chances are there won't be much, if anything at all. That's why you need to make saving and investing a non-negotiable part of your budget. Pay yourself first. Before you pay your rent, before you buy groceries, before you do anything else, set aside a portion of your income for savings and investments. Even if it's just $20 a week, it all adds up over time. And the magic of compound interest means that the earlier you start, the more your money will grow. Automate the process. Set up automatic transfers from your checking account to your savings and investment accounts. That way you'll never even see the money, and you'll be less tempted to spend it. Remember, savings shouldn't be optional. It's the first bill you pay to your future self. If you're making any of these mistakes, it's okay. Most people are. The goal is to get better, not perfect. Fix your budget, fix your future. Drop a comment below. Which of these mistakes have you made? And what are you doing to change it? Like, share, and subscribe to The Blueprint, where we talk money, mindset, and real success. Remember, forward ever, backward never. Gap 2S. Now, let's talk about something crucial that often gets overlooked: emergency funds. An emergency fund is your financial safety net. It's there to catch you when life throws unexpected expenses your way, like a medical emergency, car repairs, or even job loss. Gap 2S. Why is it so important? Without an emergency fund, you might find yourself relying on credit cards or loans, which can spiral into debt. Having a cushion means you can handle surprises without derailing your financial goals. Gap 2S. So, how do you build one effectively? Start by setting a realistic goal. Most experts recommend having 3 to 6 months worth of living expenses saved. If that seems daunting, start small. Aim for £500 or £1,000 to begin with. Gap 2S. Next, make your emergency fund a priority in your budget. Treat it like a bill that must be paid. Automate transfers to a separate savings account to make the process easier and ensure you're consistently contributing. Gap 2S. Remember, this fund is for emergencies only. Resist the temptation to dip into it for non-urgent expenses. Over time, as your fund grows, you'll gain peace of mind knowing you're prepared for whatever life throws your way. Gap 2S. Drop a comment below. Do you have an emergency fund? How did you start building it? Like, share, and subscribe to The Blueprint for more tips on managing your money wisely. Until next time, stay prepared and stay empowered. Gap 2S. Let's delve into a game-changing strategy for managing your finances: automating your savings and investments. Automation simplifies the process, ensuring that you're consistently putting money aside without the temptation to spend it first. Gap 2S. One of the primary benefits is that it helps you build wealth effortlessly. When you automate, you set a specific amount to be transferred to your savings or investment account regularly. This consistent action can lead to significant growth over time, thanks to the power of compound interest. Gap 2S. Another advantage is that it reduces the mental load. You no longer have to remember to transfer money manually each month. This can be particularly beneficial if you have a busy lifestyle or find it challenging to stick to financial commitments. Gap 2S. Automation also helps in cultivating disciplined financial habits. By setting up automatic transfers, you're prioritizing your financial goals, whether it's saving for a house, retirement, or an emergency fund. It's a set-it-and-forget-it approach that aligns with your long-term objectives. Gap 2S. Lastly, automating your finances can reduce the likelihood of emotional spending. When your savings and investments are automatically taken care of, you're less likely to spend money impulsively. This can help you stay on track and avoid financial pitfalls. Gap 2S. So, consider setting up automatic transfers today. It's a small step that can lead to substantial financial security and peace of mind. Drop a comment below. Have you automated your savings? What changes have you noticed? Like, share, and subscribe to The Blueprint for more savvy financial tips. Until next time, keep automating and keep growing. Gap 2S. Life is full of changes, and your budget should reflect that. Whether you've received a raise, faced unexpected expenses, or decided to pursue a new financial goal, adjusting your budget is crucial to staying on track. Here are some tips to help you navigate these changes smoothly. Gap 2S. First, review your current budget. Take a close look at your income and expenses to understand where your money is going. Identify areas where you can cut back or reallocate funds. This initial step is essential for making informed adjustments. Gap 2S. Next, update your financial goals. As your situation evolves, so should your objectives. Maybe you've paid off a debt and want to focus on building an emergency fund, or perhaps you're saving for a down payment on a house. Clearly define your new goals and adjust your budget to support them. Gap 2S. Another key tip is to reevaluate your discretionary spending. It's easy to let lifestyle inflation creep in when your income increases. Be mindful of your spending habits and prioritize what truly matters to you. This will help you avoid unnecessary expenses and keep your financial goals in focus. Gap 2S. Don't forget to account for irregular expenses. These can include annual insurance premiums, car maintenance, or holiday shopping. Set aside a portion of your budget each month to cover these costs, so they don't catch you off guard. Gap 2S. Finally, make it a habit to revisit your budget regularly. Life changes, and so should your budget. Whether it's monthly, quarterly, or after a significant life event, reviewing your budget ensures it remains aligned with your current financial situation and goals. Gap 2S. Adjusting your budget as your financial situation changes is a proactive way to maintain control over your finances. It helps you stay prepared for the unexpected and ensures you're always working towards your goals. Gap 2S. Share your tips for budget adjustments in the comments below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to The Blueprint for more expert financial advice. Until next time, stay flexible and stay focused.